Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe here with my very first look at War of the Vikings. This is, of course, the follow-up to War of the Roses. We've got the Viking and Saxon factions available to us. And I'm going to start out at the main menu today, just because I think we want to take a look at the loadout editor before actually going into a online game and failing miserably. But if you remember War of the Roses, you know that it was a beautiful game. They've spared no expense when it comes to these player models. Very high texture resolution here. Fantastic attention to detail with the armor and weapons. But I believe we can go into customization here and take a better look at some of the options we've got available to us. As you can see, there's some helmets that you can unlock over time. You earn coins, you rank up, get different types of helmets and whatnot to show how much of a badass you are. Or you can just spend a lot of time at the game and eventually unlock things, because I'm absolutely terrible at these melee combat games. I just think that they're a whole lot of fun. And I think I've got this helmet here that I can use. It looks special, so I'm going to go ahead and choose that for this guy. You've got your head models that you can play with there. I think that there might be more on some of the other ones. I don't know. Beards. I don't have access to a beard yet. I think I have to be rank 12 to have a beard. What's a Viking without a beard? So I definitely need to hit rank 12. Let's let that be known right now. I see here we can change our clothing style. I think I kind of like this olive drab look. Cloaks you can eventually get, which, might I add, look fantastic. I can't seem to... I mean, I can't get one yet, but I want to look around at it a little bit more. I wish I could rotate, but it won't let me as I hover over here, so I'm just going to have to hit no cloak for now. And that's beard, different taunts that I guess you can unlock. Techno Viking. That is absolutely amazing. I love this game now, just because of this. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's been my look at War of the Vikings. That's all we needed to see, is the fact that they have the Techno Viking taunt. That's all that really matters. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, that was pretty cool, though. I will give them major props for that. But that's the warrior. There's also the skirmisher, which, you know, what else do we have? Ooh, we can have a cloak for him? You better believe it. Once we get the... or the hood, I should say. And then we'll add a cloak later. That'd be nice. But right now, all I've got is this. And I guess I can purchase these. I can use my coins on this guy if I want. But I don't really want to do that right now. Look at the texture detail on the hood. I've got the texture set to extreme, by the way. Fantastic cloth work. Again, we'll need a beard on him, but you can change out his outfit as well. It's kind of cool looking there. And then there's also the champion. This guy looks boss. You could almost take a look at this and think that you're making some sort of character for an RPG or MMO, but if you haven't played any of the old War of the Roses games, then maybe think back to something like Mount & Blade Warband, except a lot prettier, smaller scale, but a whole heck of a lot more detail, and it's showing here. So this guy, we can change his helmet if I wanted to a little bit there. A couple of different styles here as well. Give him that olive drab look. And then a cloak on him would be nice. Yeah, that would look fantastic. But we'll have to hold back. Anyway, you can see we've got some weapons to choose from here. That's kind of cool. I like how they present the weapons to you. Now, I don't know if this is simply cosmetic or if there's any type of damage. I don't think so. I think this game is very skill-based. I think most of all. This is mostly about cosmetic changes. I don't think that there's any actual statistics on any of this stuff. And to be honest, I'm fine with that because, you know, when it comes to unlocking certain things, it's mostly about who has more time. I mean, I'm terrible at this kind of game, but if I spend hours upon hours of my life playing it, I'm going to get unlocks. And I think that more games should go back to being about pure skill from the beginning. Not who has more time or more money. And, you know, again, I could be wrong, but I think these are just cosmetic differences. You can see that this one just looks all fancy with all the designs in there, so that's really nice. Lots to choose from. Not that you're going to be paying much attention when you're in the middle of a fight. Let's go back over to the normal warrior, which of course you can have shields. I love the music in the background as well, by the way. I think there's a way to change the design on your shield as well. One-handed swords, axes, throwing weapons. So yeah, all the details you can change up. Well done. Beautiful looking game. Bows. So that's a glimpse at that. And you do, of course, have the Saxons featured in this game. We can switch over to them. This is their warrior. And he will have his own helmets to choose from. Looks like we have access to some of these here. Kind of like that one. And they've got their own colors as well. Yeah, I like that. We definitely need a cloak, but that looks like it's rank 30, so that's going to be a while. And they've got their skirmisher. Also need a hood and a cloak. And what's their champion look like? Yep. New. This guy is fancy. Look at this guy. See, we have access to this, so we can use coins on it, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. That's kind of creepy looking, isn't it? I wonder if I can intimidate people with this helmet. We'll leave that on. Maybe they'll at least run away from me so I don't get absolutely destroyed. But you can equip him with a shield. Now, again, these are just the custom characters. By default, you can choose a champion, skirmisher, and warrior, and they just come pre-equipped in-game. Anyway, I think that's enough of that. I won't mess around too much with the customization right now. We're going to take a look at some gameplay. So I'm going to just, I think, start out with the warrior, so I can have a shield to protect myself. Battle starts in 2, 1, go. Alright, so I'm assuming we're not going to respawn, so we need to be careful here. You can hold shift to sprint around if you want. I'm going to stick with the team, of course. Oh, watch out for those archers in the back. Now, in this game, you can see that your team is highlighted in blue, and then your squad mates are in green. I think you can turn that off in the options if you don't like it, but then you're probably putting yourself at a disadvantage. This guy just dispatched one of my friends, and he's probably going to do the same to me. Oh, they're coming in from all angles here. Somehow, I'm still alive, and I'm going to see if I can bandage myself, which is the one thing that carries over from War of the Roses that I didn't really think was all that great because, well, let's face it, not very realistic, but... Oh, I just hit my friend. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm going to try to revive you. Alright, we're bringing you back. My bad. Okay, well, If anything, I'm good at hitting friendlies in this title. So watch out here. I'll go for an overhead swing. Anybody else need to come back? Some people don't know that you can revive, and that's really important in a mode where you're not respawning. So I'm just going to be a medic, I think, in this game. I'm going to revive this guy as well, because that's important. Alright, you got him? Good job. Yeah, so I've found my true calling in these games. It's just to be a field medic, because I'm absolutely terrible otherwise. But just pay attention to the players that seem to know what they're doing, and you'll get an idea of what's capable here. Alright, so we did win, and I think it's mostly thanks to me and my field medic abilities there, my revivals. But, so no, I mean, you're not going to get super realism out of this title if that's what you're looking for. But, you know, it is a lot of fun if you're interested in this type of gameplay. And I'm going to go with the champion this time around. Looks like I've got more armor on my body, but no shield, so this could be bad. Now, of course, you do have the different attacks, you know, depending on how you hold your mouse or move your mouse overhead. Left and right attacks by where you position or push your mouse. Very similar to Mount & Blade, Warband, and any other game like that. And I've already taken a hit from an archer, or perhaps throwing weapons, so I'm going to bandage. I wonder how many bandages I have. Is it unlimited? I forget. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. And look at that water. It's gorgeous. I'm going to get killed staring at the scenery here. See if we can actually attack somebody, but I want to stick with my team here. I don't want to completely muck this up. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. You see him try to ambush us? Clever girl. Oh, yes, we got him. Nice. Fantastic. You guys all right? All right, man. You're good. Bandage yourself after you're done attacking that fence. We'll be all right. Now, I'll tell you one thing. All melee games, be they first person, third person, whatever, are very satisfying when you're winning. I think even more satisfying than playing a game with guns or a first person shooter. I think it's because there might be a little bit more skill involved here in some cases when it comes to parrying, dodging, blocking, and things like that. And there's just something about actually making contact with the enemy, you know, actually hitting somebody. It's visceral. There's just something about it that you can feel. You feel that impact, and when you hit somebody, when you take somebody out, I don't know, there's something just really satisfying about it. Now, I didn't do a whole lot there, but I'm just happy that I took somebody out, I revived a bunch of people, and stayed alive, so I'm good with that. And we're going to move on to the next battle. I really love the music. Absolutely love the music. I feel like I still need to be a Viking. I'm not ready to go Saxon yet. I will maybe in the next round. Let's join Squad Purple Bear. Okay, so that was that was Champion. Skirmisher is going to be ranged. And I'll go ahead and do some of that because... Oh, crap, I didn't choose in time. Aw, man. Alright, well, I guess we're going to be spectating for this round, ladies and gentlemen. But that's alright. Maybe somebody can be a little bit more entertaining. You can't zoom in at all, so this is the default view it seems that you get. You can switch through the players here. You can see a lot of these guys using melee weapons. He takes an axe to the arm. You can see it actually stuck in his arm there. And he just goes for a backslash there. He's off the cliff. Oh, fighting two. Shield block. Backing up, using some of this terrain to his advantage. Going in for a lunge there. You can do a special attack with the F key. And his shield is down. So he's just relying on some armor. Takes another one out. Oh, and he's down for the count. But he did a very good job there. Taking people with him. Couple of shots coming in here, and just simply surrounded at this point. fighting on top of this rock here. Lone survivor. Looks like he's going to... Yep, that's one way to kick the bucket. Those physics. Gotta love them. Don't fall, buddy. I think you're the last man alive. Yep. Now, it would be great if you could kind of push somebody off of this cliff. That would be a bag of fantastic. He goes for a lunge, but that is his undoing. My apologies, team. I didn't spawn in time. But let's try this again. I'm going to go with the default skirmisher here. Try to do some range combat. I generally avoided range combat in Mountain Blade, Chivalry, and War of the Roses because, I don't know, there's just something more satisfying about melee. So, again, it's kind of a hold, charge, and pull on the bow, let it go. I kind of want to maintain a distance here. Hopefully not hit friendlies. That was, of course, a horrible shot. Now, as you can see, the only first person I think you're going to really get out of this title is if you're in the bow view. I'll watch my back here. Now, you can switch to a melee weapon. Shot out and a miss. A lot of friendlies here, and I want to be very careful about that. That goes into him. And we're going to switch to melee. Do some parrying if I can. I appear to be surrounded. And, yeah, that's not working out. All right, guys. It only takes one of you to kill me. Yeah, I don't really think the archer is for me, but they can be really annoying. This guy, I think, there's a guy with an arrow in his head. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's alive. He's clearly got an arrow in his eye. It really, truly is in his eye. This gentleman has been shot in the eye. He's still kicking. Well, he's a Viking, so, I mean, you know, what can you expect? I mean, that's pretty much how it works when you've got Viking blood flowing through your veins. But somehow we managed to win there. I'm gonna have to say that it was probably due to the fact that I scared them away with my arrows. It was an intimidating factor, really. They thought that I might be able to hit, and with that knew that they should retreat. But anyways, well, that guy's kind of spazzing out a bit. Look, guys, I know you're trying to unlock Techno Viking, but you'll just have to wait. Let's follow this guy, because he seems like he knows what he's doing. Although he's an archer, so maybe he's just trying to look for a sniping location. Nobody else went this way. Now, again, the green highlighted people are your squad mates. I don't know if there's any advantage to sticking with them. Perhaps it's more so just if you're on voice comms or something. Oh, see this guy? Flanking around. Oh, and there's this guy as well. Ambush. Alright, yep, there's about 3 of them. They could be a squad. I'm actually going to fall back here. As there is no respawn, I don't want to really take these guys on alone. I'm going to help this gentleman out. If I can. I'm going to go around the other side. This archer. Let's see if we can come up around him. Oh, he's got defense. Special attack. Goes in. Thrust, but he's not down. This is another slash. I'm not going to last very long here, I don't think. Oh, there's the thrust. I got him. All right, buddy. How we doing here? Throw an axe or 2 at you. Oh, no. I may... Did I just... I think... I'm not sure who got... No, I guess I got killed by an enemy. It almost looked like I got hit by my friend who came up behind me, but... Alright, I'm kind of happy with my performance there. I did alright. You got to get in those special attacks. Remember, that's the F key. But you got to be careful with that timing. It's just these guys, it looks like, Because if you use the special attack, it does leave you vulnerable if somebody's on your flanks. This is a gorgeous game. I've said that about War of the Roses, but I think they've kicked it up a little bit here too. I don't know, the texture resolution or something. Maybe some of the effects, the lighting, I don't know. But it looks really nice. Love the attention to detail. You can tell that they did a lot of research here in regards to this type of equipment. But I think that these guys are at least doing a good job of sticking together. And the maps appear to be a decent size. I didn't even know this area existed. Really decent size here. And, oh man, is it going to be a draw? Okay, well, decent size, but perhaps they shouldn't have gone this way. They're just going to dance it out, I think. Timer has hit 0. What does that mean? I wonder if the game has glitched out, or... So, yeah. Alright, well, we'll continue to watch, see what happens here. Eventually, these guys will maybe go back to the fighting location. I suppose we could have used their help a little earlier on. Might have been nice. Although I did split up. There we go, there's some contacts. I don't know what the timer being 0 means, because there's still people here. It didn't end or anything. So, perhaps it means something else. And, oh, that didn't really work out for you. Watch your back. This guy's got a shield on his back as well. And... this doesn't look very good. Yep. It's not good at all. And, yep, we didn't take a single one of them out. Alright, well... it is what it is. So... let's see if we can get them on the next. Best of 5. Not sure what that timer was. I'm sure somebody will tell me. I haven't taken the time to customize somebody yet, so I'm not going to bother right now. I didn't want to waste too much of the video trying to customize. I'm sure if I create any more videos for this, I will have some custom classes, of course, because I want to look cool. So, let's see what we can do here. And you can jump. I think you can leap off of cliffs and things as well. Some really nice animations here. Game feels very fluidic. Also, performance-wise, even though I've got a decent system, feels really good. Nice frame rate. With a lot of the options turned up. Feeling a high level of polish, but I'm sure they're taking what they've learned from War of the Roses as well. I've got a spear in my leg. I'm not sure who threw that, but I believe if I can take some time to bandage, that will disappear. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So I'm bandaging, bandaging, bandaging. And there goes the spear. It just falls out. Ah, that's better. I feel better without spears in my knees. So I might not see any action this round. Let's see. Gentlemen, how are you today? Fantastical. Here we go. Here's a target. Don't fall off the bridge. Alright, so at this point, we might just want to let these guys have their way with them, because if I get in the middle of that, it's just going to be a nightmare. So, okay, well, I didn't get to do a whole lot there. I'm going to stick with the champion, though, and see if I can do more than get a spear in my knee. Yes. Alright, there we go. And control will let you crouch if you want to just hop around. Or crouch around, I should say. Alright, let's get into the thick of it here. You're a Viking. A Viking. Alright, so we're going to go up. Oh, had a little bit of a stutter there. game did just release, by the way. If you're wondering, it is on Steam. I'll have a link in the description below if you're interested in this kind of gameplay. This might be fun to live stream. Let's see if I can... Maybe let's go around here. And, oh, watch it, buddy! It says I got friendly damage, but... Might have come around. Overhead. I could use a bandage or two at this point. I've got another spear inside of me. And I think I'm going to take the time to do that and try to watch my back at the same time as well. So again, I don't know how I feel about the bandaging. I guess it's a bit cheap in some ways. But, you know. Oh, he parried that. Oh, oh no! Ah, dang it! Wow, he just wrecked my face. I could not get away from him. And I believe I'm being revived. Guys, you're reviving me? I think you are. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You'd be surprised as to how many people just don't know about reviving. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. What are you, oh, he's bandaging me. Alright, well, I'll bandage you. Do you need any bandaging? Alright, thanks, man. See? That's what a true squad mate does. Alright, there's some enemies down there. I know I may not be the most exciting person to watch in this game, but again, it is a lot of fun. And this guy is, for the most part, just going to get wrecked. So yeah, I mean, I think the only things that I could criticize, probably the same things I criticized in War of the Roses, just, you know, it depends on how you feel about respawning, excuse me, not respawning, but reviving and bandaging. I think ultimately it just comes down to expectations. What do you want from this type of game? Did you enjoy Mount and Blade, but maybe want something smaller scale, better looking? Did you enjoy War of the Roses? If that's so, then this is a no-brainer, especially if you're into the Vikings and Saxons. And I haven't gotten to see all the levels yet. There are also other modes. If you're not into modes that prevent respawning, then there are respawn modes available. The Conquest mode, of course, makes a return to this game as well. There's plenty of customization options, and a lot of the characters end up looking really cool, running around with cloaks and hoods and whatnot. And, you know, it just goes back to requiring more skill. A lot of the unlocks, from what I've seen, seem to be purely cosmetic, and I think that's a good thing, if that's correct. You know, I don't want to be quoted as saying this game doesn't have something that you can unlock that's going to improve your damage. I just don't think that that's the case. From what I've read and from what I've seen, it looks like it's all about cosmetics. And I think that that's the kind of gameplay that we really need to go back to. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, I really hope that you've enjoyed my look at War of the Vikings. I will probably play a bit more of this and perhaps even live stream it. Link in the description below. $24.99 on Steam for the base game. There's a couple of other editions that you can get if you want some extra stuff, but not a bad price at all for what you're getting. Check it out, and I will see you on the next one.
Sem eftir eru